Hey guys, here we are at Anime Expo. It's your girl Emily, and we have the RinRin Doll.
Hello.
So if you all have been living under a rock, RinRin Doll is a kawaii Lolita model for 15 years, blogger, and a trend gatekeeper. So talk to
Trend gatekeeper?
Yeah.
Am I gatekeeping?
No. She's a trend consultant. So did I miss anything else?
I also started doing music lately.
Music?
Yeah,
Awesome.
the music we were playing before the panel was that.
Oh,
yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys didn't catch it, yesterday we RinRin had a Lolita and a streetwear panel, and it was absolutely awesome, fully packed. And there was a lot of tips and tricks in there. So maybe if you had to whittle it down to maybe 3 or 4.
3 or 4?
Yeah.
Okay, tips and tricks.
Yeah.
Well, you really like the underarm guard.
Yes.
So if you do get a chance to stop by Japan sometime, on your way, you could pick up these underarm guards. They're sold in all of the drugstores. So you could just pick those up. They protect you from sweating onto your clothes. Other than that, I like the powder sheets too. Those were a hit yesterday. Yeah. So those is a deodorizing sheet, and it makes you feel sara sara, smooth. Yeah, in the summer.
Awesome. So maybe if we could talk about, you've been a Lolita model now for 15 years.
Yeah.
You actually grew up in LA.
Yes.
Right? So how did you kind of get exposed to the Lolita scene?
So I got a gift of a Gothic Lolita Bible from my friend, and she was like, I think you might like this. And I was a super emo girl. So I was like, okay. And then when I opened it up, I saw oh, they're so pink and cute, and this is okay. And it actually looks pretty cool, even though it's cute, but it's pretty cool. So I saw that, and then after a while I did get exposed more to Japanese fashion, and I was still pretty emo though. And then after that, this brand in particular, Angelic Pretty, came to LA to do their first show overseas, and at that time I was one of their local models that got scouted to model for them. And after that I talked to the shacho, and she was just like, if you're ever in Japan. And I was like, okay. So when I graduated, I went to Japan. I went to study abroad, and then during that time, I just went and said, hey, I'm here. I didn't really expect anything, but I'm
hit
just
up that contact.
Yeah, I'm like, hi. And immediately I was in their catalogs, and then after that, a month later, I was in the Gothic Lolita Bible and Kera. Yeah,
awesome.
So it was a pretty fast transition into modeling.
So then 15 years ago, I feel like Lolita fashion wasn't as accessible. So how did you kind of start to incorporate some of the Lolita fashion pieces without, having Angelic Pretty's right around the corner and everything?
I asked friends to take a look for me, and if they're traveling to Japan, to kind of just if there's any pieces that you could grab for me, pick one.
Yeah.
And at the time, there were a few brands too that were shipping internationally. So, grabbing as much as I can, but it was very little.
Yeah. So then fashion in general, especially Lolita fashion, garners so much attention. How did you kind of get over that initial fear of standing out or people looking? You shared some advice in the panel, so I think some of our viewers would like to hear that same advice.
Basically, it boils down to it's gonna be okay. At the end of the day, if this is what you want to wear and this is how you're expressing your inner feeling on the outside, especially if you're within your community, your safe community, it'll be okay.
Yeah.
So that's basically what it is. But obviously, you have to be okay with it yourself as well. So.
Yeah, it's kind of just getting comfortable in your own skin and then just jumping out there.
Yeah.
So maybe shifting more now to your trend consulting experience. How do you kind of identify what's the next big trend?
I talk a lot with everyone I meet. So the brand designers, editors, stylists, makeup artists, I strike up a conversation as much as I can about what they're seeing lately. What's that new did you try anything new lately on your clients? And they'll be like, oh yeah, like this girl asked for like these spiky mascara or something like that. I'm like, oh, what is that? And we would like chat about it. I do walk around a lot, go to a lot of the shops and walk around neighborhoods and see what's going on. Like, what is the thing that they're putting in the front window store.
Oh, like on the displays.
Yeah.
Got
Like
it.
doing that too and just taking pictures of that is actually very good in terms of like supporting your thesis. If you're like talking about like writing these papers for people who want this.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
So I know Japan draws a lot of American influence in like the Americura culture. Anything big
in Japan
that you see or wish would come to the U.S.?
I do know, like, immediately what I was thinking about is for the US to Japan, it's very hard to show this area. Like, usually the collar would be very high, you know, and there's not a lot of spaghetti straps going on. If there is a spaghetti strap top, usually people would pair it with a t-shirt underneath.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's usually a layering item as opposed to, you know, just wearing it on its own that you would see here in the US. So I mean, I hope people will be more comfortable with it because as it gets hotter, who wants to wear layers, right? Yeah, so I actually am seeing a lot more streetwear people kind of exposing a little bit more. And I think it is very empowering. Like, I kind of want to do that too. Like, I do it for my shoots sometimes now, and that has been a recent occurrence too.
Yeah, you were mentioning yesterday at the panel about the difference between Chinese Lolita and Japanese Lolita.
Exactly. So I do think when I feel like I'm a little bit more exposed, I do feel more empowered and strong for some reason.
Strong
RinRin.
RinRin.
Yeah. So I hope that does happen. Like, people feel more free to like literally wear whatever they want to wear, you know? But the other way around, I'm not really sure at the moment. People say in Japan that they're 3 years behind in fashion opposed to overseas. But then when I talk to overseas people, they always think like, oh, Japan is like so forward that it's like avant-garde.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm wearing my Hakama pants.
Oh, nice. Very oshare. Very cute. Oh my gosh, yes. So I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, grass is always greener.
Exactly, but everyone's always looking somewhere else.
Yeah.
So you have an accessory line.
I do.
So tell us a little bit more about that.
That was really just, I picked up a hobby. And
Was it a pandemic hobby?
it was. Oh my God. I needed something to kind of hold me through. And yeah, so I picked up these like glass beads and I wanted to make accessories. And at first I was making a lot of earrings because I love earrings, big earrings. They work very well on camera.
Yeah.
So I'm always in
Accent the
like
big dress and
yeah,
everything.
exactly. So I always like look out for these earrings. So I thought maybe I'll make some. And eventually I was making these pieces and I was like, it looks good on my hands too. So I figured out a way to like tie it on a finger and that one actually became quite popular. It was immediately picked up and I was like doing pop-up shops almost immediately.
Wow.
Like, I don't know how to do these things, but suddenly I do have to like figure out how to wrap things, how to price things, doing the business side.
Yeah,
It was,
packaging, everything.
it was like a crash course for sure, but if you want to see it, I do have a few here. Yeah, you could try them on.
Yes, and I saw them. They're very interesting. They're a little different than your standard like ring all the way
Yeah.
around. They kind of sit a little differently.
They're made for styling mostly because for me, I'm always looking for interesting, unique things that will make a creative shoot pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one little extra something. So that's, but it is, you could use it for daily wear.
Yeah.
So this is my line. It's called Lumi Rev. It's a combined word from luminous reverie. So it's like, you know, my dreams.
Yeah.
So I do have a few like sizings here. We could take a look and try. Since you're wearing black today, maybe we could try a black one on you. You just put it, if I put it on this finger, we'll be married. Wow. So basically you just put it there. You could wear it like as a knuckle ring. But this size is a little bit big on you, so maybe we will do a smaller size. Maybe middle finger then. Yeah. This is size 13, but I tie it to the size, but it does
Wow.
tend to go smaller than the
Yeah.
actual
So it's a
size.
clear band, and that way the beautiful gems just kind of float on your hand.
Yeah. And then you could stack them too. So you could do several of them at once. I wish I'm showing this more smoothly. So this one too, you could stack this. This is sample, so it looks kind of funny, but
Yeah. No, yeah, but we get
so
the
if you
idea.
stack like that,
Beautiful.
or we can put like, there's different styles.
Yeah.
I'll put this on your pointing finger. Like that.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I would
Kawaii.
do I would do this for like nail photos.
Oh.
I'll put this like up closer on the top, like that under your nail. If you have a nail decoration, so cute.
Yeah. Oh my God, these are gorgeous. Come to booth 4828.
Yeah. Yes.
So thank you, RinRin, for everything. This has been such a fun time spending time with you.
Thank you so
Where
much.
can people find you? Where can people follow you? What's next?
Everything. Social media is RinRin Doll. Sometimes there's an underscore. I think it's like, you could maybe find it still. I'm doing Twitch lately. I've been playing Elden Ring.
Oh, very good.
Hardcore. And I'm doing music a lot lately too. I'm hoping to create music that's like cute but fashion, so you could walk to the beat or like dance to it but still
Good
feel
workout
kind of cute.
music.
Yes, it is. So yeah, if you want to check those out, they're all online on YouTube and things like that.
Very good. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this time with RinRin Doll today, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.